Hello, everyone, and welcome to the sixth session of Curse of the Abyssal Brands, the second campaign in the Rise of Astaroth series, which is it's you could technically call it one campaign if you're releasing it all as like one 1 to 20 book, but it's technically three campaigns. Take you from level 1 to 20. This is the level 8 to 16 portion. So, but yeah, in regardless of that, I guess if people want to do the usual introductions.
I don't have a gun pun.
Howdy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Once again, this is Gunner, still playing Don Fluffles, and finally, and hopefully, we'll get out of these deep, dank sewers.
Hey everyone, Cat5 Gaming, aka Katrea, and once again I'm here playing Kona the Null Thaumaturge.
Hey, I'm Cryos. I play Cal, the lizard folk sharpshooter, and since I don't have a gun pun ready, bang, you're dead.
Well, at least you took a shot.
Right.
Shot through the dark, and you're to blame.
Right.
You're playing by you're playing by the fire, and you're playing your game.
Right. Cryos is the last person in the list. So,
Yep.
I was looking at something else trying to get. I realized as I had people start introductions, I forgot to open something. So I was doing that, and then I forgot that you're the last person in the list. So I'm sitting here like, okay, Cryos is gone now for the last person, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm the last person. I'm literally like, wait, who goes next? Somebody else goes next before me, right? Oh no, it's me. So
I mean, I could introduce my dog Fenrir.
It's that meme where like everybody looks back and then the last person looks behind them and there's nobody there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it was too. It's exactly how it felt.
Fenrir, do you want to fry?
But yeah, so I am Serene Inc. I swear I remember my name. Sorry. I was getting something open at the moment, so I was a little distracted, and I can't my brain is not one that can multitask well. But yes, I'm Serene Inc. I am the person that is making the campaign and setting everything up and whatnot. So
If you're ever curious on what kind of ink she is, she's the high quality printer ink.
right. That said, last session, you all encountered what you thought was an aberrant eye. And Cal took a shot, and it exploded. And that was when you all realized it was a gas spore.
And we didn't die! Yay!
Luckily, all of you did make your fortitude or whatever. Yeah, fortitude saves. So you were all fine. You didn't get, poisoned with a very deadly set of spores. So you're all fine. Or at least you thought you were all fine until you then stepped into the next room and gave some of your life force to awaken the Guardian. The Guardian promptly smacked you all around for about 9 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
You were all in severe pain.
Mm-hmm.
The Guardian ended up, pulling off their sort of ultimate, attack. And you all weathered. You all weathered the fight. You all weathered
Yay.
the ultimate attack. Nobody died. It was glorious.
That's always good. It's always good when nobody dies.
You were all healed up by I think it was 73 hit points. By the crystal. Also, you're given back your negative temp HP. So, then the crystal opened a doorway to the south, which led into a long, dark cave. With that, I assume that all of you are going to head into said dark cave.
Yep, and before I do, I'm going to
Yes.
smack that statues in the ass.
Just smack it.
Okay?
Big ol' spike.
You make your way along a narrow, well, not too narrow. It's wide enough that 2 people can kind of stand side by side. If I move Cal and Kona here a little bit, you can see there's this like little light source thing that's right there. That's kind of, that's, I didn't make the whole cave. I just kind of, that's where you came from, basically. As you arrive at the end of the cavern, you can see Zenobia herself, the leader of the Ruby Knives, standing before some kind of some sort of ritual circle. Aside from Kona's lantern, the only light in this area is that the candles illuminating the circle. You see Zenobia at roughly the same time as she sees you. She looks up to your group, gives you all a soft smile, and then, in some kind of arcane language, she speaks a word, and instantly the brands on your arm begin to burn. You're all going to need to make will saves.
Scarcon?
You will not control me.
Oh yeah, Scarcron does not have a brand.
Bite your
does
goddamn
he?
head off.
Not this shit again.
Well, so let's see. Let's seeing Scarcron not affected by the brands. She's going to speak another set of words, and the ground kind of like shoots up underneath Scarcron, kind of serving as trying to serve as like a cage around him. Scarcron can make a what is it? reflex save in an attempt to like dodge the like, you know, the ground coming up and trying to like grab him. 20, 24, 21. And 17.
Oh,
None of those save.
It's
They hurt.
None of those
wow.
save.
Okay.
It's
It's just like that, huh?
it do be like that. You had the ability, and then the dice said, "Nah, roll a 1." So the ground comes up and like twists around Scarcron, forming this like cage of earth. Don, Cal, and Kona, the three of you begin feeling this intense burning pain coming from your from the marks on your arms. You feel the magic of the brands just lock your entire bodies together, completely paralyzing you.
Yep, Cal's pissed.
You hear Zenobia speak up and say, "I had hoped that we could be allies. I had also hoped that the brands would allow all of you to assassinate that emperor, and that I would not have to resort to this plan. Unfortunately, it seems that both of these plans have failed. As such, I must now resort to that which I did not wish to." She reaches into a satchel that is hooked to her side and pulls out a large tome. Speaking of Zenobia, by the way, here is what she looks like. She's got this like red robe-ish outfit on. You can see this big lance that is attached to her back. Yeah. She also has at her side a small like pistol holder. But she reaches
she's
over.
Pulling out a tome, right?
Hmm?
She's pulling out a tome, right?
Yes. Yep. She's grabbing this massive tome out of the satchel on her like right.
So as she's
side.
Doing that, I'm gonna do esoteric lore in an attempt to exploit her.
Okay. Let's see. Her level is 12.
Okay, let me see. What is my D? Oh, that's a 30. This is gonna be challenging.
Her familiar Nastor, this little like fey dragon, is gonna kind of start to flutter towards you. Ooh,
I just made it.
That is a 30 on the dot.
Can Kona speak, or can she only just think?
Make a flat D20 check.
Oh, okay. So just slash R 1d20, right?
Yep. /R 1d20. 6. Okay. She has. She though your body is paralyzed, she has left. Her command has left enough that you can speak, but you can already sense this effect like on your mind that is going to prevent you from like casting verbal spells, for example. So she's
But I can
allowing
still
you to
produce-
speak, but if you were to attempt to cast anything, your brands would immediately prevent it, is what I'm saying.
Could they prevent a purely mental effect?
No, they would not prevent anything that's purely mental.
Then the only thing Conan needed her mouth for was to say, "You have to see to read, bitch," and then flashes her with the lantern.
Okay. Let's see. That is what kind of a check again? Is it?
That
it fortitude?
is-
Reflex?
Yep, it's a fortitude with -2 status penalty since I've got her locked in.
-2 status. That is a 38.
Wow.
Not even a chance. Dang. Well, let me see. Is that a crit or is that like a regular? What's my DC? So it would be. Oh yeah, that's a crit.
That's a crit.
So that does nothing. She just completely shrugs it off.
Yeah,
Wow.
you create this bright flash of light, and Zenobia just closes her eyes for a second, and then just chuckles.
As Kona's mouth starts to seize up, she's like, "Sorry guys, I tried."
She raises the tome and begins to utter a horrible, wicked, eldritch incantation. As she does, you can feel the room around you beginning to like morph. As if the walls of reality are beginning to fade. Around the ritual circle in front of her, a soft darkness begins to glow, which I realize that's an oxymoron, but there's this like spot, above the ritual circle that just begins to grow. That's just this like growing darkness. It forms into a large rift.
Ah, heck.
You witness as two long tentacles covered in barbs rise from the rift. Though the horror you are about to witness has only begun. Two larger, thicker tentacles with long teeth-like protrusions rise from the rift after. You realize only a moment later that these are not tentacles. They are the twisted wings of some terrible monstrosity. That's when its glowing blood-red swarm of eyes rise from the rift. Its head covered in scales blacker than the night sky. Two long horns protrude from the top of its head. Its body is covered in layers of scales, and its twisted arms end in claws that look deadly sharp. its tail, a twisted set of scales and teeth, tails and teeth like spikes rise from the rift next. Zenobia cackles. Yes! Rise, dragon of the void! Come forth and destroy Eritani!
We are so.
The dragon's
That is
head...
one badass looking dragon.
Yeah, right? I found that art
Wow.
and went, yes, I love it.
Hell yeah.
The dragon's head slowly twists around until it stops on Zenobia. The tentacles that are coming from its mouth reach forward, and Zenovia's face turns from a look of maddened glee to one of horror. No!
She can't control it.
What are you doing? I summoned you! I command you! The tentacles wrap around Zenobia, holding her tight. The dragon lifts her from the ground. Zenobia lets out a scream before the dragon consumes her.
Ah, nice.
Didn't you know that dragons are difficult to control?
Well, kind of sick.
You poor
And that
fool.
is why you don't mess with a dragon.
Her part of your brands shatter, ending her control over you. For Scarcron, this is, the cage of earth crumbles around you. You only have just a moment to gather your senses because the dragon turns its eyes to you. It still looks hungry. And with that, go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh, wow. All right.
Well, at least she died first.
Yeah, we might be next.
That's a good 30. Oh no!
Oh no!
Poor cow.
Oh no!
Ooh, a 33. Very nice, very nice.
I mean, it's. I'd rather have a nat 1 on initiative than an attack.
Hmm.
I'll take it.
One hell of a fight.
Very true, very true.
I'm down to 4.
18.
I'm down to 4 pieces of ammunition.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Wait a minute. I can speak Draconic. I can understand what this thing says.
Unless it speaks void or wherever it is in this game.
I believe the Eldritch language in this is Aklo. Because it's what the
But-
gibbering mouther spoke. So,
Would tossing some of the ammo I'm holding onto to Cal just be an action? Like just toss him a clip or whatever.
probably. So let's see. So Don, you have your demoralize that you can use as your free action there before combat starts.
But it's immune to mental.
It is actually not immune to mental. So,
That's first.
mhm.
I'm
Eldritch
wondering.
being not immune to mental.
They'll just be
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
right. It's a young void dragon.
If it's a young void dragon, is there a possibility that we could, instead of like fight against it and not control it obviously, but like what if we could ally with it?
I mean,
What if we could
you.
try to talk to it? Like
I don't. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think we could do that.
Hmm?
Not sure if we can even do that.
Um. Let's
If not,
see.
that's okay. We can still fight it. But
Right. I mean, whatever would definitely be a very high roll to try and do it. I guess they don't have an animal handling. So I suppose you would probably need to try to roll. Um,
hmm.
I will allow you to attempt a diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Okay. This is going to probably not do well, but it's. I'm gonna try anyway. Nope.
5.
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
considering that the best you could have rolled was a 20, you wouldn't have been able to succeed anyway.
mm,
Could I try and
Yeah.
diplomacy it?
I mean, yeah, you probably have a bit. No.
Well, he had a better chance.
One in the row.
He had a better chance, unfortunately.
Hey,
Wow.
at least all you are to him is a single chicken nugget.
Right.
That's a pretty good perspective.
More like 10 penny.
Cal and Skarkaron.
Tenpenny is just a seed.
The two of you attempt to speak up in Draconic to try and do something to convince this thing that it doesn't need to fight you.
We don't have to fight. We're not hostile. Like, I was a dragon myself, but it falls on deaf ears.
Not only does it fall on deaf ears, but in response, the Void Dragon, speaking Draconic, I will note, replies with, "The void shall consume all."
Huh.
Is it
Okay,
followed
then.
up with the Reaper horn from Mass Effect?
So yeah, Cal is just gonna turn to Kona and Don. Was like, "Yep, he's insatiable. He's going to try to consume the entire bit of reality if we
Yep.
don't stop this thing."
So Don, if I don't remember how your demoralize thing works,
Yep, let me.
but you can attempt it.
That did not work. That's a 4.
Let's see. So that's a 22 against its. What is it? That's an intimidation check. Intimidation.
I believe I left my phone in my car. Oops.
Demoralize. Let's see. Target's will DC. And its will DC is a good bit higher than 22. So yeah, unfortunately, it does. Well, I guess on a. Oh no, that's on a. You get on a. Got yeah. So yeah, no, that fails. Which brings us to. The Void Dragon has an aura of Eldritch Fear. At the beginning of everybody's first turn, of which it is now Don's, so Don gets to make this first. You will all need to make, what is it, will saves, I think?
Oh, this bodes well.
Let me double check again. Yes. You'll all need to, at the beginning of your turns, you'll all need to make will saves. So that's what this big red is. That is its fear aura. So, and that's why the whole map became covered in the big red.
So is that the beginning or at the end?
beginning of each of your turns. So, as soon as your turn starts, which your turn has started now, by the way. It is you have to make the roll. So let me
I'm
try
pretty sure that fails.
lowering that. 19, yes, that fails. We'll try a little bit of that. Let's see. That's a 19. And the DC is... Well, I mean, at least it's just a failure. So, you did not critically fail. So, you're only getting frightened 2. It could have been a frightened 4 if you had critically failed, so...
Yeah, it's definitely preferable.
It is definitely preferable. So, alright. But yeah, basically once you've all made the roll, assuming that we don't hit round 11, you shouldn't need to make it again, because you'll all be immune for a full minute, so.
Okay.
Cool.
So as long, like I said, as long as we don't reach round 11, you'll not need to make another one. But if we do, then we'll see.
Yeah, burp to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go repair. It's a status. Penalty just checks and DCs. Okay. So I guess. Alright, it's not a freaking D&D fear.
Yes, it's not D&D fear. You can move. You're just terrified to do so.
Okay, let's shop. I don't trust. Let's see. Okay. Might as well try and tumble behind.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
And I assume, and I'm guessing he has attack of opportunity or what have you.
He might. I can't tell you, but he's not. If he does, he's not going to immediately. So.
Okay. No, it was just with you fail it basically triggers it if you tried to move out of their space. What would happen if you tried to move out of their space?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I thought that was just from you moving up. I didn't realize that was from.
Was trying to do the tumble through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if your tumble through would trigger, then he will attempt.
What is that thing?
As soon as I figure
is.
out. Whoops.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. Let me.
Your movement ends and you trigger reactions as if you had.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Well, that certainly freaking bodes well. Also, it's AC.
What is
I mean,
vitality? What?
Huh?
What?
What is that?
That's what I'm wondering, because it's supposed to deal. It's because I clicked vitality instead of void. Okay. Vitality is positive. Void is negative.
Oh yeah, I forgot they were changing those names.
Yeah, I guess that's what they are here in Foundry. I'm assuming it's part of the remaster.
Yeah, that's a remaster thing.
So, but I had Vitality clicked instead of Void because they're both V. So it's supposed to be negative damage, Void damage. So 62 points. That is a lot of piercing damage, and then 22 points of Void damage.
You know what's sad about that?
What's that?
Void damage sounds awesome.
It
Vitality
does.
damage sounds kind of mid.
Right.
Like, that's not the best name they could have come up with.
Right. So yeah, 84 points of damage total, it looks like, from that.
Is
Ouch.
Don even okay? Don is still up.
He's still
Barely.
up.
Oh my god,
I was gonna say just barely with 15
don't-
HP.
Wait, should I have rolled the D20 or not? Because that was a crit.
Alright, I forgot about that. Okay.
They don't matter anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately he does succeed on that. I mean, I was fully willing to negate it if I had failed it, but so
I'm sorry, I forgot to change Don's leather armor.
Dear God.
I don't think we're gonna live through this.
Oh, you think?
So Don walks up. He attempts to tumble through, and all of you watch as the dragon just brings down its teeth and tentacles on Don, sapping a large portion of his health. He didn't die, but he it did sap a lot of his health. So
Yeah, I don't think so. If this is a fight that you don't think we can win, we can try to run and fight another day.
it is up to you all. Again, I will note that according to Pathfinder, this is a winnable fight. So when I built this encounter,
We have no more heals.
yeah,
Exactly.
Because so Pathfinder has severe, but then it has extreme, and extreme is the idea of like, unless you're really really good, you will basically not win. But severe is supposed to be like, this is your average boss encounter. So it is a severe encounter. So it's supposed to be winnable. But I mean, I did roll a 42 on the attack, so I mean, so it does come down to all of you on that one, but
I am starting not to trust this program.
If we, I don't know, if we came back at level 15, maybe.
So, I mean, consider this: Zenobia was level 12. This thing is only level 11. So,
I mean, then it just one-shotted her.
well, I mean, it one-shotted her for story reasons, but
Yeah, she had negative plot armor.
Negative plot armor.
Negative plot armor.
She was
So-
programmed to die.
Yes. But like I said, up to you how you all want to handle this. I do. If you decide to stay and fight, I do have something that I can do to not necessarily like make it winnable, but like make the fight a little easier, help you out.
Yeah.
I would just need to get a. I need. I just. I would. I. I just need to grab something off of. Path Builder, right quick. But it is something I can do. Or did I already export that? Hang on. Did I export it and just not do anything with it? I did. I already exported it. So, it should be on my Google Drive in that case. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it is up to all of you. It is still Don's turn, so.
Yep, and I used my movement so I could do his hit. So I could try and do his hit.
Right. I mean,
Wait a minute.
you
Check some.
you can technically use another action to move.
Right, but he already has. Wait, is disengage an action?
I mean, it's already used its reaction anyway. It only get you only get one, so one around.
All right. Okay, so I can use another
Well-
action. Wait, I can use another action to stride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You can. This isn't D&D where you have a dedicated action for striding. You can use up to all three of your actions to stride.
Okay, so I can stride attack, then try and stride away.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, might as well try it then.
I have a question for the GM.
Okay.
Would be searching the ground for rocks to use as ammo be 2 actions, 1 action? What would it be?
Well, you are searching, so
Yeah, I think it would just
need
be
rocks in a cave.
yeah.
I mean, in this point, that would just be picking up a rock, then just throwing in like you were using magic. I keep referring to D&D, but like you were using magic stones.
Right.
I mean, unless
my-
you need to load your gun to fire it.
Right.
I have
It-
to load my sling.
Yeah. It would be an you it would be just like a standard action to like pick up a rock. But then it would be a second action to then use that rock to load the sling.
Okay.
Is what I'm,
All right.
Yeah, pick up load fire.
Yeah. So,
That's fine with me. I'm staying
Well, that's just gonna
exactly where
use
the
that.
fuck I am.
I was going to use that third action to stride away,
all right. Yeah, you can do that.
because that did not work.
No. 22 definitely was unfortunately not enough.
Also, I am moving out the way because I saw that description.
The what?
Nah, I saw
The
that description for the
description.
crits.
Oh. That is not what I'm looking
Move wrong spot.
for. I see why that came up. But that's not. Sorry, I'm trying to very quickly do a thing here. Why did this not? Oh, I didn't hit save, I bet. Or, no? What? Why do I have
Excuse-
two? Oh, did I? I think I had already made her. I just hadn't started to set her up. Oops. And of course, then I deleted the one that I had now started to set up. Oops. Okay. This character is not going to have any stats built into her right now. But I have her sheet. So I'm going to have her roll some initiative. She has no stats, so I can't make her roll initiative. Let's see. 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. Come on. There it goes. It did not.
An
input
Owl Raw
those numbers.
Samurai.
Hmm?
It's an Owl Raw Samurai.
Something like that. She's going to be technically set to level 9 because I built her at level 9. Because I didn't plan for her to come in at level 8. But she's not technically there yet. She'll come in on her initiative. So
Gotcha.
now by adding Cassandra. Because she's the game is considering her an enemy for some reason. Why? I don't know. I was like, all of a sudden it shot the threat level on the encounter shot up to extreme. I'm like, why did it do that? That's weird. Because, like, if anything, it should have lowered. And I noticed that it's counting her as an enemy, and I don't know why. And I don't actually know how to change that. So I actually have no idea how to change that. I really... Oh, party. There it is. Okay. And it is still considering her an enemy for some reason. And whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I believe that it is now the Void Dragon's turn. Oh, and now it switched. As soon as I moved to the Void Dragon's turn, it switched. So, let's see. So, the Void Dragon. Now, I will say this much. You have one big benefit, which is this room is only about 30 feet or so tall. So it can't fly in here. So it is stuck walking on its, legs.
Gotcha.
Which means that it can't get up into the air and rain, death and destruction down from above.
Yeah.
As far as movement, that it really isn't going to matter. Because first off, this cave isn't very big by the looks of it. Because that was only 20 feet of movement to get to here. So, let's see. So, it is going to... That is the Eidolon version of Draconic Frenzy. I will fix that later. Basically, it's making 2 claw strikes and then a wing strike is what it's doing. So, starting with the claws on Skarkaron. Ouch.
Yep.
That's 54
And it's already
damage.
recovered its breath weapon.
I mean, it hasn't used its breath weapon anyway.
Ah.
So, plus it scored a crit on Don, so it would have regenerated its breath weapon even there. I guess it's going to... make a second. That's just barely. Well, by not barely, that's a +9 to hit. So 25 damage. And then wing attack at Kona. That now it's gonna miss. Of course. That's all 3 of its actions. It has moved. It has Draconic Frenzied. So
Oh no, I can't move away from it.
the Draconic Frenzy doesn't appear as though, like, usually attacks will say like the map doesn't count until after all the moves are done. So I'm assuming that each attack gets map in that. So I have applied map to all of those. So, Skarkron, you're up. Start with a will save.
Great. Okay.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, of course.
It's not a crit failure. So, at least there's that.
I'm gonna use my first action to battle medicine myself.
Sounds like a plan.
Because oh my fucking god, 2 attacks in a row. I'm a squishy. I'm not.
Yeah. I do understand that. Hey.
Hey, nice.
9.
Oh.
What? Hold on.
I don't know why you only healed for 10.
Yeah. Need to heal 29 more.
Oh,
There you go.
That works.
wait, what? It's.
Wait. What?
I'm so confused. It healed for 44? No, it's supposed to heal for. Hold on. So I was at. What? What health did it set me down to?
Just take off 44 and
Yeah.
find out.
Well, it's he took the 10 and he took the 44, so he's actually 54 above. I did happen to look. He was at 2 after the risky surgery.
Oh, Jesus.
Heal?
Is it maybe applying godless healing? Because that's giving you a +5 to your 39, which would be 44.
Yeah.
Okay.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So
let's look. Godless healing.
Yep.
You recovered. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
An additional 5 hit points. So yeah, as long as
Cool.
godless
Second
healing
action.
applies to you, then that makes sense to me.
Second action. Quick alchemy. A level 1 perpetual. Perpetual infusion. Elixir of life.
Okay.
What? That's 1d6. It's a level 1.
Let's see. Elixir of life. Minor is 1d6 hit points. Whoops. Well, I mean, you can take that roll if you want.
Yep.
That's a 6.
And my last action is to drink it.
Drink it. Makes sense. All right. Kona. Start with a will save.
Yep, gotta make that will save.
Also, I'm gonna turn off his like ridiculous aura. I don't believe. It's just a little bit off, unfortunately.
So I get the frightened. Dang it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would still would have been frightened 1 on just like a success.
Well, in her case, it would have been 0 if she got a success.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, when you roll a will save, you get critical success instead, right?
Just rolled a little too low.
A little bit too low. Yep, couple points off.
So, actually, I just realized dropping an item is a free action, right?
I have no idea. I know sheathing is an action, but I don't remember if dropping is what dropping is. Yes, according to the program, dropping is a free action because it's got the free.
Okay.
If you go to strikes, and you go to your sword, you can see sheath is an action, but then drop has the free action symbol. So
Kona's just gonna drop one of the bags of 10 magazines on the floor.
all right.
She figures Cal can pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
up a more
take
position.
that out of my inventory.
Okay.
Still got a lot more in my inventory.
Yeah.
I forgot how much ammo I was holding for. So it's 1 sack of 10 magazines.
Hmm.
And
That's just too much.
I'm going to spend an action to drink the numbing tonic.
Okay.
So it'll give me 5 temporary hit points that recovers at the start of every round. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Where's temporary hit points? Oh, there it is. How do you put some there?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's hit points. You just put it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
didn't
just-
realize you could just put it straight in. Okay.
Yep. You just type it
That's
straight in. Hey, and it gives you this little secondary bar there too.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 1 action. Second action. You said this thing was level 11.
Yes.
That's a 28. I'm going to try to do a scan on this thing.
Okay.
So I need my esoteric lore.
Does she have?
That is a failure. But I still get to do personal exploit on the Void Dragon. I have no
Alrighty.
idea if it has any resistances to anything. But at least I'll get my personal exploit damage.
Okay. +2
So
isn't
let's
going to
see.
change much on her initiative, but okay.
All right, so that's 2 actions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you use an action to drink the potion, then you use an action for esoteric lore.
Yep.
So, yes.
For a third action, she's just gonna move up.
Okay.
And how do I want to move? You can move around something, and it doesn't like do anything, right? You can just
Right.
move to different parts of it.
But opportunity attacks in this game are different. If you use any step action, stride,
So any
step, or
movement would have
anything
triggered it
like that.
anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any movement would have triggered it anyway. So it's just so. So yeah, actually, it would. So let me go ahead with the opportunity attack. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's the proper damage. Geez, 36 damage though.
good thing I've got those temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does it automatically remove them? would assume.
That I don't know. I assume it would.
And
If
they
it was-
regenerate on the top of each round.
Yeah. Yep. It automatically removed the temp HP first. Your temp HP is at 0 now.
Yeah, and I took less than 36 damage, so
Yep.
that's 31 damage. Yeah, cool. At least it's working as intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
So if we spend like a month traveling to the next city, Skrarkon can pump out like 30 something of each.
Neat. Cal.
Yes.
Go ahead and start with a
okay,
wisdom save. I'm
I
gonna
was
have
thinking
to.
at the wrong level.
I'm gonna have to self-roll because
You say wisdom or will?
will save. I'm used to the. I'm so used to
D&D
D&D,
terms.
and so when I spoke without thinking, it just my immediate was just to go to will. So
23.
23. All right. Unfortunately, that's what Kona rolled, which was off. So
All right.
that is frightened 2. But do remember that at the start of each of your turns, that does go down by 1. So
Yes. Okay. So first thing is I'm going to use this. So I'm gonna get that.
oh, that deals good damage, not positive damage.
Cool. And then let's see what I can do. That's a miss. Damn.
Ooh,
29 too.
missed by just 2.
Yeah, if I wasn't frightened and if I wasn't so damn close to the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I know what pattern I'm gonna start crafting in if we have like month-long,
Yeah.
downtime periods.
Next thing, my last action before I hand it off to Cassandra. I'm going to use my own battle medicine on Skarkon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not immune to yours. I'm immune to mine.
Exactly.
Right.
Never
Exactly.
mind.
So. How did I do it again?
I think you go into your
Utility.
actions.
Oh yeah, treat wounds.
It's utility.
Utility. Oh yeah, treat wounds. 14. Nice.
Yep.
Rattle
19,
ceiling gives you
actually.
19.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend getting Godless Healing if you're in this party.
Yeah, it is very nice to have.
Indeed. All right. With that, suddenly from behind, somebody comes running in. She's got to make a will save to begin with. That is a 24. That's unfortunate. So she comes running in. You see a woman dressed in what looks to be just a really simple, like, cloth, outfit. The cloth, the bit, the top bit there that goes around her chest, along with like a skirt. As she's like running forward, she is wielding this glowing, flaming katana. A piece of the flame from the katana breaks off and forms into this tiny little elemental that now stands next to her. Let's see. I have absolutely no idea how this class works at all. So this is going to be really interesting. So it's called a summoner.
Oh.
And I need to look at the class itself once. But yeah, she is a summoner. At her side is an Eidolon.
She's dressed like a summoner, but she looks like a samurai.
Well, apparently there's no grimoire weapons. I would have actually used her, FF14 summoner appearance. But funny enough, she has a feat that allows her to use all martial and simple weapons. So I gave her a katana.
Nice.
So I don't remember which one of her feats it is that does that. But yeah, she has one of her feats, I don't remember which one, gives her the ability to wield all martial weapons and all simple weapons. And so she is able to do that. Oh, did it factor? Oh, of course it wouldn't have. Oh, it's only a +1 though, okay. She has a +1 bonus to fear effects, but that would have only put it at 25, which is 1 point away from a success. But, so it didn't matter. But, I was like, wait, she has a thing that gives her benefits to things. Again, her character isn't set up at all here. I don't have anything on her token here, because I just made it. I didn't want to sit down and spend, 20 minutes putting everything together before adding her to combat, so I'm gonna have to kind of self do everything. Her Eidolon is, if you work together, you and your Eidolon share your actions and multiple attack penalty. Each round you can use any of your actions for yourself or your Eidolon. Okay. I wasn't sure if the Eidolon got, its own pool of actions or what, so. Using the do. For example, if you spent 2 actions. Good strike. Okay. Cool. So in that case, she is going to do. Technically, she did use an action to get into the combat. You know, that does count as an action to stride. So she will double action act together. Which will allow. Let's see. Sitting into those. Take that. So, you see the fire elemental just like reach into its chest and just it rips off this piece of elemental like fire. Let's see. Also, I guess I need to actually track her hit points as well. Because of the fact that... Good grief. Really? It has that many hit points? I didn't... Like, her Eidolon has the same amount of hit points as she does. So... And then it's going to take... So it takes damage equal to Cassandra's level. And then it chucks the flame, which does a burst. And the Void Dragon must make a reflex save. 39. Oh, jeez. Is it... Does it do half damage? Doesn't look like it. Damage type is either fire damage. Elemental burst gains any traits. Your unarmed attack gain. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. Doesn't look like it does half damage. So that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
And then... She doesn't actually have like a ranged anything that she can do. Well, I probably should have noted that before I did that. Oh well. Well, let's see. She does have... She has a couple of cantrips. Let me see. That is a touch range. Oh, but she has produce flame. Oh, but that's a 2-action move. Never mind. She can't do that. Because the Eidolon did 2 actions, so she only gets to do a 1-action move. And produce flame is a 2-action move. So... This would be a lot easier if I had her set up, but I didn't expect her to be here in this session, so I didn't do that. Oh well. Alright. I guess that's what she can do. That brings us to Dawn. who gets to reduce the frightened by 1. And there we go. It is your move.
All right then. Put that on there. Oof. Yeah. Right.
Meanwhile, I am
Just
going to
hostile.
check Elemental Burst.
Okay, just gonna try it up, and I guess try and hit him. Yep, that was that.
Oh, okay. So, sorry. Once again, this is another case of Pathfinder just writes all of their rules in one spot and then doesn't bother to ensure that you know that affects everything. Everything that is reflex save. If you succeed, you take it's still half damage. So it will the void dragon will still take half damage off of that. It's a whopping 8, but still. Alright, so yeah, back to Don.
Alright.
Yeah, when you look up reflex save, it says if you succeed, you take half damage. I'm like, of course. Of course, that's just the rules of reflex save. I mean, I guess
where was I?
I guess
Alright,
it keeps them from having to write it 20 times, but still.
Check this out time. This is not just. I think the fucking it's just going to be a scene I should do. Okay. And checking one more thing here. Nope, there we go. These things check physical heals. Use a manipulate, a move, or makes a range tank. I'll leave a square. Okay. This one quick. Alright. Making a diplomacy check against the target's will. Nope. Yeah, you don't even have to roll for that. I know that's a fail.
Yep. 17 is not. Let's see. What is that it's working on?
Oh, you're ugly. I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be enough, unfortunately.
Yep. Well, luckily it's not a critical fail. Alright. See if we can even hit this thing then. That's a hit.
Nice. Oh, hey. Hang on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 13 damage. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can, while people are taking their turns, if I can, add her stuff in. It's just, it's very difficult to focus on both things. So, I'm sitting here
And
trying
that's
to...
that was it for Don.
Alrighty. And that brings us to our Void Dragon, doesn't it?
Oh boy.
Let's see. What do
Right,
he
go there.
do? Boy, this room is not conducive to it using its breath weapon at all.
It's not conducive for like literally any of us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the only chance it's had that it had to be able to use that was at the very beginning. Because at this point, not only are people spread out, but also like it's a cone, right? So like if I shoot it towards like if I shot it towards like Cal and Scarcron here, it would basically just hit them. And then of course everybody else it's just one person on each side. So
Rule 1 of fighting a dragon: spread out.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Also,
Don't
hi,
give it
I'm
an easy
back.
target.
Hi.
Hi,
Welcome
how's
back.
it going? Welcome back.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been a bit. I finally got a
Yeah.
working laptop.
Hey,
Yay.
it's Sigurd.
Yeah, yay!
So we're fighting a big dragon. If you want to join, you can. I can.
Yeah,
More
I
than
kind
there.
of heard the name Void Dragon get thrown around a couple times.
I can throw your character down right quick. I'm gonna move Cass here in that case, and I'll just say that that's where she always ended at. Go ahead and have Sigurd roll some initiatives then.
All right.
You should be on the Eritani Cavern map, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, looks like it.
Yep.
So yeah, should see the big old nasty void dragon.
26.
26, nice. Ooh,
Nice.
okay. So you'll go directly after the void dragon then.
All right.
That's good initiative.
That is a good initiative indeed. Much better than Cassandra's, who freaking rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
So
Someone to absorb any reactions. Let's
Although-
go. Finally.
actually, what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna double check because her initiative is listed at 5, but she should have a plus. And it's probably because I rolled it when I hadn't added it. But she should have a plus 16 to her initiative. And she rolled a 2 on the die, so she should be at 18. So actually, she should go before Cal. I'll set her at 17. That way she's in between Cal and Kona.
Yeah, that works.
But yeah, I totally, I just went with the number that was there. And then I'm, looking and it's like, she's got a plus 16. I'm going, wait a minute. She shouldn't even be able to roll a 5 on initiative here. What the heck? Then it's that. Let's see. So, Big Mean Dragon here is going to make another set of Draconic Frenzy attacks. Before it does use its double action for that. Technically, this guy is here with Cass. Before it does that, it's going to slide in over here, which I assume is going to trigger some opportunity strikes.
Yep. Yes, it will.
Two of us. That means Seek 2.
Okay.
Alright.
I believe the only reaction I actually have is to raise a shield. So.
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
I
you
could
still
do-
could do that
Well, no,
I
because
think
for
that's
Cass.
because he has to have
Well, the-
used an action
Oh,
to use the shield to begin with before he can use the the shield block reaction.
Reaction already.
Yeah.
Oh, at least I actually hit.
Hey,
Yeah.
that is a hit. Yeah.
And then bonus.
20 damage. Nice, nice. Does Don have attack of opportunity?
He does.
Cool, cool.
All right, because he moved.
Yeah, yep. Because he moved.
Right.
That's why I was like, I think because Don should have that too.
Nope.
That's not unfortunate. Or that is unfortunate. I think I wanted to say that's not enough, and then I said unfortunate. That's not unfortunate at all. Alright. Yeah, 24 is unfortunately lower than his AC, but what can you do? Well, you know, since Sigurd is here, he deserves to get one of these claw attacks.
Boy.
That's 27 damage.
Thing hits like a
Okay.
truck.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. And then
Probably rename Void Dragon into Truck Coon.
applying map for second strike. That is 26 a hit. 17 damage on Cal.
Now,
And then going for its wing strike, which has reach of 10 feet. Going to apply. Oh my gosh! I wish there was a way to tell which one of these is which. That is a miss. All right, which is good because its wing attack is. Well, no, I guess its claws. Its claws are kind of its like. Well, its jaws are its most dangerous. Its claws are 1d10. Right? It should be 1d10. Wait. It's rolling 2d10 for the claws. It's supposed to be 1d10. What the frick happened there? Did I get that wrong on the sheet? Or did I get that wrong on the token? No, I got it wrong on the sheet. Okay. The sheet says 1d10, but if I look at other dragons of its same level, they do 2 dice worth of damage. So, I have it wrong on the sheet. Apparently I corrected it on the token, but I didn't on the sheet. That's weird. So okay, so it has been rolling that correctly. The wing, on the other hand, is correct. The wing for other dragons of its level also only deals 1d10. Not that I've hit with that, so. Which I guess brings up the question of, is that, yeah, no, that is set. Okay, now all of its stuff is set, right? Okay. That's all 3 of its actions, so on to Sigurd.
Alrighty. Like. Since it's within range, I assume I'm just gonna spell strike.
Okay.
I don't believe that hits. I'm guessing not.
18? No, that's not going to hit.
Alright, well. I'll have to use my other 2 actions to go into Arcane Cascade and to recharge Spell Strike. So
Okay.
that's my turn.
All
I'll go into
right.
Arcane Cascade for the specific damage type of. I could pick any damage type, but
Hmm.
then I will, be done.
All right. Let's see. Skarkron's turn. Oh, I totally forgot. Before that, Sigurd needs to make a will save against the
okay.
fear aura. I remembered as I was going to remove the fear off one level of fear off of Skarkron, so. But yeah, Sigurd just got to make a will save.
Mm-hmm. 23.
23, not enough.
Dang.
Alright, so yeah, now it is Skarkron, so chess, if he's there. Also, it just went up to Frightened 3 for some reason. I think it might have just lagged as I was like, because I clicked it. I did end up clicking it 3 times, but I didn't. I meant to only click it twice, so. I think is Chess AFK or muted or something.
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay. I totally missed that. Got it. Yeah, I completely missed that in that case.
I am back.
Welcome back. It is your turn.
Just in the nick of time.
Awesome. Skargon is going to take his first action to get the fuck away. He's going to take his second action to load his sling with. He still has ammo. He only has 4 left.
Right.
But he's gonna load and then he's gonna fire. Hold on. Select Void Dragon. Strikes. Damn.
23 is a miss, sadly. Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Cass doesn't have enough hit points. I think I still need to apply something to give her more. Kona, you're up. Let me just make sure you have the right frightened value, which you now do.
Yay! It went down.
You're only frightened 1 now. Did you? Yeah, okay. Got that on Skarkron.
Okay, so Kona's going to move up, which
Okay.
now puts the dragon off guard.
Yep.
And she's going to spend 2 actions to demon strike this dude.
Come on, Demon Strike.
Turning on Titan Swing. adding in everything.
Wish I could drag Cassandra's sheet out of.
Ah! The dice have not served me well.
Ouch.
No.
That's unfortunate. Alright. Oh, I guess that brings us back to Cassandra. Let me real quick go into her inventory. And let me add her weapon at least. And maybe if I add...
Oh yeah, I gotta put her temp hit points back in. Oop, that's important.
Mm-hmm. Just slightly. Held it. Katana's two-handed weapon. And then I need to edit the katana because it is a +1. Not greater striking. Please stop lagging. Striking and thundering weapon. Cool. So now, is that right? Supposed to be a +13 to attack, but it's listing it as a +11. I'm not sure why. I'll just add 2 to whatever it rolls, and I'm trying to get this added as I'm doing things, so I'll just update it as it goes along. Let's see. She is going to do a 2-action act together with her Eidolon. And she is going to... Let's see, I believe... There's a lot of things here that I'm trying to figure out. Well, she gets to make an attack. That's the important part. Oh, it's giving her a +11 because she has frightened. That's what it is. Yep. As soon as I removed one frightened, it went up to 12. Got it. Okay. That's a miss. So that's hers. Her Eidolon, however, gets to make... That is a hit. +6, +1. Whoops. Helps if I tell it to roll that. And then it gets to make a second attack. 1d20 plus 17 minus map. So 28, that's a miss, unfortunately.
No.
I guess her chances of hitting at a -10 are pretty slim, but yeah, she can try. Yeah, no. She gets a +2 with that map, because unfortunately they share map. So if her Eidolon makes a second attack, then that counts as map for her. So then when she makes the third attack, she takes the level 3 map. Anyway, Cal, you're up.
Okay.
Problem is that her Eidolon is in a funky spot. Also, well, yeah, he was off guard too. I'm gonna put
I
this
am
guy
moving
here.
over here. And then
He's not off guard to Cal, so I
I'm
gotta make sure
going
that's not
to
there.
move again, because
Alrighty.
second action.
Hang on.
What?
Since you moved, I think Scarcron moved and I didn't use the reaction. So instead I'll use it on Cal.
Depending on what it is.
It's the roll of opportunity as you move away from it.
I'm going to politely decline.
That's a 45. 58 damage. Ouch.
Oh, screw you too, dumbass dragon.
Jesus, Cal just gets slammed into the floor.
Right? But it does only get one reaction per turn, so...
Bullshit.
1 point off. That's unfortunate.
But at the end of my turn, I can get rid of a frightened. So.
Oh, well. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the frightened at the beginning of your turn, so that's a hit.
Oh.
Because you would have frightened 1, which would give you a +1, so you would have got 31. So that's a hit.
Oh. Okay, so.
Because, yeah, it's at the start of your turn that you remove a frightened.
Okay.
So you'd have that would be a 31, so that is a hit.
Okay, so damage.
20.
Man, when that one bonus
Bang!
makes a difference.
Yeah, that 1 point can make a difference.
I actually did something.
Like, kabang!
Nice.
Cal blasts the thing right in the side. It snarls. Let's see what it at. Wow. Okay, it's actually below half HP. How about that?
Wait, it is? Seriously?
Yep. It has hit below half HP.
Oh, wow.
Like, just barely below half HP. Oh, no. It's been below it. It was below half HP even before Cal hit it. Interesting.
Huh.
I didn't even know that. I wasn't paying enough attention. But yeah, nope. It is, in fact, below half HP. Supposedly? Oh, no, wait. Wait. No. No, it's not. I thought it had more hit points than it did. That was my goof. It is above half HP. Not by much, but it is above half HP. So, sorry. That was my goof. I thought it had 300 HP. For some reason. I don't know why. Probably a good thing that it doesn't have 300 HP. So, come on, decrease the frightened value. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't at first. Alright, Don, you're up. You have strong power. Because you are no longer frightened. Also, I think you're muted.
Yes, I was.
There you go.
Dang, mute buttons.
Yeah, I'm watching the cursor move around and watching him do stuff and going, I think he's muted. So
I was.
So who here would support Winnie the Pooh being President of the United States or Emperor of the world?
I don't think we want to get into those politics. Considering a certain country's leaders hating him.
Right.
No, I mean no, like the actual Winnie the Pooh.
Actual Winnie the Pooh, not the actual Winnie the Pooh, not the person that's getting memed as Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, like free honey for everybody.
Free honey. Yeah. All right.
At least he'd repopulate the bees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he would be big on repopulating the bees. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. He'd be the bee's knees.
So let's
Let's
see. You've used one action to stride. You have 2 actions left.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk throwing another attack of opportunity.
Well, it has already used its reaction this turn, so.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, it used it on Cal.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay.
I took the blow for you.
So, tumble through. Failure.
Yep. Nope.
And remember that your tumble through does count as
The stride.
yeah, as the stride action. So
Right.
you still have 1 action left even after your miss. So
Yep. All right, I could just straight up go for a demoralize.
I
I could just straight up go for a demoralize if I wanted to.
You could try it.
Yeah, I
That's
already
up to
used the
you.
first attack. No point really.
True.
Hold up. But it will give me panache if it does succeed. And it would frighten them.
It's up to you how you want to do it.
Let's see. This is not the temporary answer. Okay, so I only got one shot at this then.
All right. Demoralize. So it needs to make a... Oh, no, you make an intimidation check. Hey! You succeed. So the dragon has now become frightened 1.
Yay! It is. It's non-existent pants.
Don, beaten and bloodied and damaged, lets out an epic roar, and the void dragon hisses.
I thought it was the cat's job to hiss.
All right. That brings up the void dragon's turn. So
Just that scene from The Lion King.
let's see. So it becomes you become frightened 1. The end. Oh, wait. I have had it wrong. Yeah. Okay. I've been doing it at the beginning of the turn. The frightened condition does.
So it is
say
at the end of the turn. I was right.
Yep, you were right. Okay, well, that's something to keep in mind. Cause I was like, oh, but it's gonna then like immediately lose it, but no, it actually doesn't, which is good. The void dragon does realize that it is essentially surrounded. So what it is going to do is Boy, it really does not have the ability to use this freaking thing. This freaking thing does it. So for its first action, it is going to use its void spellcasting.
Ooh.
I guess this is a 2-action move to do this, so it'll only get 1 action after that. Cal, you did a bunch of damage to it, and it doesn't like that.
Only 20.
So it is blasting you with a ray of enfeeblement.
Enfeeblement.
Attempt to range spell attack against the target. That is a miss. If you succeed, the creature attempts a fortitude save to determine the spell's effect. Okay. Yeah, so it turns its head, just its head, by the way. It's literally like Exorcist style, like turning its head around.
Wow.
And blasts this ray at Cal from its eyes. Unfortunately, the ray strikes the wall just directly next to him. The dragon hisses at this, the fact that it missed. And it's going...
Should have listened to us, dragon.
It's going... Since it does not get its full draconic frenzy, it's gonna go for the big jaws. That's a 22 on Sigurd. 39 damage.
Oof.
Yeah,
It's like I said, it's going for the big jaws. The jaws are its like most dangerous move, honestly. So, but it can't use the jaws as part of its draconic frenzy. It only gets 2 claw strikes and a wing strike. So, Sigurd, you're up.
All right. I think I'm just going to use all 3 of my actions to cast a spell.
Oh.
I will be casting Ice Storm.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And the exact area I would like it to be in is, like, you see the little, like, line between the Void Dragon and Cal?
Right.
Put it, like, right on top of the Void Dragon, in between them. Like, in that area. It's about a 20-foot circle.
Right.
So, like, just out, overlapping with the wall a bit, but sort of like that, yeah.
Wait, I'm cold-blooded. This is gonna hurt me too.
Yeah. A little bit up farther if you can, like that.
That's as
Try to
high as I can do it, so...
Dang.
If you put it here,
If I
it's
could just
still
do
gonna hit Kona. If you put it there, it's still
You,
gonna hit
you
Cal.
can.
It's too big.
It is too big, unfortunately.
It's gonna hit.
Yep,
It's gonna hit. An
I can
ally
take one
if
for
you
the
use
team
that.
if need be.
So
Well, I don't think it does enough damage to merit hitting 2 opponents. Or hitting 2 fellow teammates.
Allies.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, so do you just want to put it
Two allies.
here where it's only hitting Cal, or
Does it still hit the Void Dragon there? Or is the Void Dragon out of range?
I think it.
Dragon's out of range there.
I don't
Oh,
think
the
Right
Cal
there
would
it's out of range.
survive that.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
that corner is.
I also don't think that is a good idea, so I'm just going to use a 1-target spell instead.
Yeah, that's very counterproductive. unfortunately.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ice storm looks like it's a bad idea based off that. So
Yeah, the circle was a lot bigger than I thought it was.
yeah,
It's
It-
always bigger than you think it is.
it's a 20.
I
It's
win.
a.
All right, I'm
Let's
just
see.
going to cast Grim Tendrils then, heightening it up to 3rd level, if possible.
Sorry, I'm trying to see because it says it's a 20-foot burst. I'm trying to see if that's supposed to be a circle or not.
20 foot, 20 by 20 square, or
Yeah, I'm
I'd
trying to see
assume
what.
it's a circle because it's like meant to be a cloud.
Right. I'm assuming that it is a circle. But I just want to double check to see if that's what it is or not. Interestingly enough, it doesn't. The okay. I thought that if I opened Ice Storm on the compendium that it would show, but it actually doesn't.
Well, if that doesn't work, time for Plan B. Which
Certain radius. Okay. Yes. Fireball is also a burst.
then it is a circle. Yes.
Yeah. And as soon as I saw that, I went, okay, fireball is a circle, so yes. The burst is apparently the word for circle.
Okay.
I just wanted to be,
think
I
I'm-
wanted to be sure that wasn't like a square that you could then like position differently, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not, so.
I think I'm just gonna cast Grim Tendrils then, heightening the spell
Okay.
to level 4 then, which will add 2d4 to the damage for each level. So since it's first, it'll add 6, so 8d4 total of negative damage.
Ooh.
And by the looks of it, it just says I deal that damage and persistent bleed damage. So I'm assuming it just hits.
Let's see. What
And
is
then
it again? Grim Tendrils?
Yes.
Grim Tendrils. It's a 30-foot line with a fortitude save.
But the fortitude save is after the hit, because each creature in the line must attempt a fortitude save. On a success, unaffected. Critical success, unaffected. Success, half the negative damage, no persistent bleed. Okay, yeah, now I'm reading it.
Yep.
Alright, failure takes full damage. Okay, so 30-foot line, I'm going to have it go through the Void Dragon and hit the wall over here. Not sure if I can ping it or something. Where my little icon
you can
is.
hold
If you can see it.
hold the left.
just like
something
right.
like that. Also, ignore
something like
ignore the eidolon that's in that square. It's not actually there.
Okay.
I moved it to try and get access to it because that's Cass's eidolon. And
okay.
like it has stuff, but I couldn't access it while Cass goes over top of it instead for some reason. So, but yes, the eidolon that is here is not actually there. It's in Cass's square. So.
Okay, I didn't even see it until you mentioned it. So.
But
yeah,
But yes, that's your
save,
line, so it'll do that.
All right.
So it
The
has to make
save,
fortitude save.
DC 20.
Let's see. It's gonna make a fortitude. That's a 36.
That does succeed, so it takes half damage.
Well, that's a critical success because the DC was only 20, and that's it's 10 points or over, so it is a critical success on that. So
all right, so still half damage, but no persistent bleed.
Well, no, the critical
Okay.
success is it's unaffected.
Oh, critical success. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it's just unaffected by the tendril.
Yep.
All right, that leaves me with one action left, so I don't really have a thing I can do with that. Moving will just get me hit.
Right. I mean, do you have like a one action attack?
I guess I could use that action to ready my shield.
Yeah. Yeah, you could use that
That's not a
action
bad
to
idea.
ready your shield.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll do that to add however much to my AC.
Alrighty. I think it adds it when you use your reaction is the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it just has to go through the shield HP before mine. Okay.
Yeah, it's something like that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just ready my shield and.
Okay. Ready shield. Yeah, something like that. Whose turn is it? Skarkron.
Okay, Skorkon's gonna take a rock off the floor. First
Okay.
action. Second action. Gonna load the shit. Let me... Well...
Hmm?
Gonna consume my sling bullets. Let me go into inventory and just add one, I guess.
Yeah.
And then gonna strike.
Rip. 21.
Great. That's my turn.
Kona. Also,
Alrighty.
since that ends your turn, and since it's at the end of the turn, not at the beginning of the turn, also I clicked wrong. Also, Sigurd loses one frightened because end of his turn. So yeah, Kona, you're up.
So Kona's just gonna go full Nova on this thing. She's gonna do a demon strike followed by a regular attack. Just
Okay.
all attacks.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Die, you fucker, die. There's this one. Son of a bitch.
Oh, it's actually factoring off guard on its own. Okay. It's automatically factoring your flanking. I don't have to add off guard for your attack. Cool.
Oh, it is?
Yep. Because you can see AC is 28 instead of 30. If you hover over where it says AC 30 and then 28 there, it actually says off guard flanked. So.
Huh.
Missed by 1 point. Don't forget
So
you
missed
have
by
hero
one.
point.
Shouldn't Kona technically be not frightened anymore because it's 3 and
It's at
it
the.
would've... Well,
It's
you're
at
never mind.
the- It's at. Oh wait.
I know it's at the end of the turn, but was there a turn where I didn't lose frightened?
Yes. There was a turn where
So
you
that
didn't
would be a
lose
hit.
frightened. So. Because yeah,
looking at
let's see. Don, Skarkron, and Kona should all have the same frightened value. In fact, Cassandra and Cal should have the same frightened value as well. Sigurd's the only person that should have frightened right now. Because he got that on round 2. He shouldn't have frightened because he got it on round 2, would have lost it on that same round, or would have gone. It would have gone down to frightened 1 at the end of that round, and that we've gone down to frightened 0 now on this round. So
Yeah,
nobody is
I
frightened
I was
currently.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
There was a round where my frightened didn't go down.
Yes. So yes, that would be so that actually
Would be a hit.
a +1, so it's a hit. Yes.
Yay!
And then this.
I wish it would automatic like it. No, it seems like, and maybe it's because you can have stuff that where it doesn't, but it seems like it should auto factor that, but it does not.
Oh well.
So also once again, just in case, don't forget you all do have a hero point.
Right.
So because you get a hero point at the beginning of the session, so everybody has
Yep.
one.
And then I'm going to do a regular attack.
Okay.
Excuse me. Woo. That sadly is a miss. Oh well.
Unfortunately,
one
there's
hit.
nothing I can give you to up that. So
At
mean,
least
you
the
could-
big one hit.
yeah. So I mean, you could try a hero point, but I mean that
It's
was
not worth it for a regular attack.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'd
say
use
because
it if
that's
I
a
missed with
13
my
on
big
the
hit.
die. So
And that's it.
all right. So let me do the thing here that Cassandra has. Let me go into her spell casting and add her. Oh, I have to give her spell casting before I can do that. I see. She has primal spell casting. I don't know what stat it uses though. Definitely not charisma, which is the default that it's set because that's not the right number. It must be wisdom? No? She should have a 26 to her spell casting. Maybe she has a feat or something that I haven't given her to do that. Because I'm still trying to add these things. Let's see. Oh, it is supposed to be based off her charisma. I just don't know why it's not giving her the 26 that she should have. I probably don't have something added right now, but it's fine. Let's see. If I add this, and I'll give her the ability to use that at least once. I'm not too sure how that works. Oh, yeah, okay. She is going to cast Radiant Beam. So before she does that, she is using her Act Together. That way her Eidolon can make a strike attack. But also, as part of that Act Together, she is using a 2-action for Radiant Beam.
Oh no.
Oh,
But hey,
hero point?
No, that's the dragon failed.
Wow.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
yeah.
Dragon
It's the dragon.
failed.
Yeah, the dragon crit failed.
That was a crit fail from
Heck
the
yeah.
dragon. Doesn't look
It
like
wasn't
crit
us.
fail does anything, but yeah. Or no, wait. Because it's a basic reflex save. Freaking.
So it's dazzled for 4 rounds.
Yeah, so first off,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
It's no longer frightened. So first off, it is dazzled for 4 rounds. The attack deals 5d10 good damage. He is going to take double that because crit fail.
Ooh.
A blast of radiant energy shoots out from Cassandra's hand. The Void Dragon roars as it kind of tries to bring its, tentacle wings up to block the beam. Unfortunately, its tentacly wings are just that. They're like long tentacles that are wings. So there's no full wing to bring up to block the light. As the beam of radiant energy blasts through its body, it roars in extreme pain. And then the Eidolon is going to make a strike attack, which I don't have that set, so I haven't done anything with the Eidolon. 1d20 plus 17. I guess it probably has to factor map, since this is... Because she used a spell, so does that mean that you still have to factor multi-attack penalty? I would think, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Its primary attack is normal, so it's a -5 for map. 23. That's unfortunate. Let's see, everything is concealed to it at the moment, so, to the dragon, rather. I mean, she probably won't hit, but she might as well give it a try. 12. Yeah.
If the spell has the attack trait, it contributes to map. If it lacks the attack trait, it does not contribute to map.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because, yeah, Radiant Beam does not have the attack trait, so... So another plus... So actually, 23 plus 5 is 28. So actually, that would be a hit in that case. Cool.
Looking at
28 plus 6 plus 1 for 12 damage. There you go. A little extra damage. Cal.
Yes.
You're up.
I am indeed, and I am pissed off, so... ooh. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do cover fire.
Okay.
Obviously, the target cannot duck, because there's no target, there's no cover.
Let's see. Make a firearm attack. Target must decide before you roll the attack whether it will duck out of the way. the target ducks, it gains +2 bonus to AC, or +4 bonus if it has cover. Also takes a -2 penalty to range attack rolls. Target chooses not to duck, gain a +1 bonus to your attack roll for that strike. My answer would be you are concealed to the Void Dragon. It would not have the ability to know that it can duck. So
Yeah.
my
So I
answer
do
would
get
be
the
that
+1.
it does not duck. So, yep.
The fuck? Okay, yep, screw it. I'm using a point.
Using the hero point.
Yep,
Okay.
doing that again.
There you go.
Find me, yes.
33. Oh my gosh.
27.
Cal,
Yes.
you ready your barricade buster. You lock
Aim
on. You
Carefully,
fire.
right
You-
into the thing's eyes.
You blast it right in the head. As the bullets hit the Void Dragon's head, its entire head just explodes.
Yeah, headshot.
That was exactly how much health
Oh
it
my
had
god.
left.
Wow. Yes.
Damn.
That was
I got to kill a boss.
exactly the amount of HP it had left.
Where's Kendrick?
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably outside.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone group up.
Um,
Uh,
No. Okay. You got
actually, would I be able to use my anatomy lore to see if I can get any prime cuts of
cuts.
the
Um,
dragon?
well, to that, I have to sort of finish off its death here. So again, Cal blasts its head off basically. The Void Dragon's remaining body collapses to the ground, and you watch as its whole body begins to emit this black void smoke that just kind of basically its body just kind of dissolves into nothing.
Huh.
Oh!
A moment later, no wait, hang on. But yeah, so its body just kind of, dissolves into nothing, Think of like when you kill a void scent, in like Final Fantasy 14 and they just kind of explode into, void energy. That's basically what this is, right? It's a dragon from the void. So it just kind of explodes into this like void energy that dissipates.
You didn't get
rift
anything off of
is still open, and you can hear noise as if something else wishes to come through.
No.
Let's see, go ahead and encounter, since that is over. Item does not exist. Okay. I don't know what that was. I got an error that just said item does not exist, but whatever. So yes, the rift is still open. You might want to find a way to close it, is all I'm saying.
Let's see. Is it? What is the rift made like? On the the rift is obviously coming from the little circle.
Right.
What is the circle made out of?
So the circle is just your standard like ritual circle, chalk, blood, candles that have all been lit, that kind of thing.
I'll take a shot at a candle.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll on a candle. You'll probably hit, but still.
38.
You aim, you fire. The candle just ceases to exist. You fire at the candle and it just the candle just like wax just explodes everywhere. Having disturbed one of the candles, though, the rift begins to collapse inward on itself. After a moment, it collapses inward on itself completely and dissipates.
Yay.
So.
For all we know, what could have been trying to come out was that thing's mama.
Yeah, that was a young That was a young void dragon. Imagine if it was an adult.
Okay, everyone, let's all group up.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see.
So, this is 10 minutes. That should be... That should be just, hold on. That should be a critical success. Hold on. I'm just redo that. Wounds. Whoa, my screen just went black.
Uh-oh.
Hey-ho.
Finish it there, Charlie.
There we go.
By the way, 120 experience for the Void Dragon.
Nice.
Sweet.
It puts,
Aw, shit. Okay, so first one's a critical fail.
rip. Puts everybody at 880 experience, by the way.
Nice.
So, almost level 9.
All right.
Almost.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Rip. So everybody takes, what, 3 damage,
So-
but then gains 7?
3 and... yeah.
3 and 7.
So I have
Hold
a
on, I'm
question.
gonna reload my...
Hmm?
So I didn't know this when I took it. Sacred Defense turned out to be the most useless feat in the game. It is impossible to make that roll.
Okay.
I have no idea who designed this, but it's garbage. Could I trade it out for Godless Healing?
Sure.
Since she doesn't have a deity, she serves a demon. Like,
Right.
there's no gods in the picture, so...
Yeah, that
Right.
worked. I'd say that works.
Godless Healing isn't... Godless Healing... Well, hold on.
I mean, I would say that works.
Let
Demons aren't deities.
me see the specifics of it.
Is there... Let's see.
It's... Godless
Cover an additional... Oh, that doesn't actually... I was hoping that if I posted Godless Healing, it would.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Let's see. Godless Healing does require battle
Godless
medicine.
can't have patron deity.
Yeah.
Godless Healing battle medicine, you can't have a patron deity.
Right. So you have to have battle medicine in order to take it, but you also can't have a patron deity. I don't know if that, cause what Kona, that's Yanogu, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts as a patron deity.
Either way, I don't have battle medicine, so
So you wouldn't be able to
I'm still
take
looking
it.
to replace the feat though because it's useless.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like whoever designed this feat, I want to slap them. It's like thanks for making an impossible feat that you can't use.
Right. Which feat was it that you said?
God, I'm trying to recall now. Was it? April?
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't see it, so I think you've already removed it.
Yeah, I already removed it. It was divine something.
20 minutes. So everyone takes 6 damage but heals 30.
Let's see. Divine Sense, Divine Aegis, Divine Evolution, Divine Countermeasures, Divine Ally. Those are the ones that came up when I looked it up in feats. I can probably do a search in the compendium, and it'll probably give me more though.
Yeah.
Divine Reflexes, Divine Access, Divine Wall, Divine Effusion.
Cal.
I'm gonna look it up outside.
I mean, you probably still have it on your actual
Cal, are you
sheet,
gonna...
right?
Oh yeah. Give me just a second.
Do you still have it on your actual regular sheet?
Oh no, I deleted it off of there. I think.
Oh, you deleted it off of there too. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
fill out my actual character sheet beyond a little bit
Ah, okay.
because it was too annoying. I was more than happy to let the system do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Okay. Divine Disharmony. That's a thaumaturg feat. I don't know if that's... I just wanted to see what it was, but if we can't find it, I'm not worried. So...
You should become a
That's
gunbreaker.
because I was getting the name wrong. It's Sacred Defense.
Oh, Sacred Defense. Okay. Sacred Defense. Call upon your deity to grant you their protective blessing. DC 30 religion check. On a success, you gain 5 temp HP. Wow. So yeah,
It's so hard to make that check that it's a worthless feat.
Yeah. It's
just terrible design.
I can just do that.
It's a DC 30 religion
I can
check.
just do that.
And all it does is 5 temp HP.
Yeah, it's so pathetic. It's the worst. So I am trading that out for something else because I'm tired of having a useless feat.
Right. No, I have no problems with that. We can claim that, during, downtime or something, you trade that up or something. Let's see. So, you spend a moment looking over your arms, noting once again that part of the marks on your arms are now gone. Not the whole thing, just 1/5 of the symbols have disappeared. Now that Zenobia is gone.
Well,
You also get a sense that the power of the marks has weakened now that part of the brand has been removed.
that's good.
It's no longer a DC 34. So, I won't say what the new DC is, but it's no longer a DC 34.
Yay.
So, with that, you have successfully defeated the Ruby Knives and thwarted their plans. You're fairly certain that that was only a small portion of their forces, but with their leader dead, the chances for them to, rise up and become an actually dangerous force is pretty slim. They'll probably go from being like an assassin, a group of like assassins, to just being kind of basic thieves at best. That's assuming that they can, figure out who to lead them and whatnot. Let's see. Oh, yes. Once your group stops to take, just a quick sit down and rest, as Scarcron is doing his healing.
That wonderful
Did
healing.
Dawn take?
Um,
Dawn. Dawn needs to take his
Dawn needs to take
stuff.
as
Yeah, he's just sitting there breathing heavily after
Yeah.
being used like a damn chew toy.
Yeah, well, I think Chess is trying to tell you that there's what is it? The 3 damage and then 7 healing, followed
Way ahead
by
of that.
the 6 damage and the 30 healing. So,
Okay.
if you want to take those.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that either. I need to do that.
Mhm.
So let's see the damage, heal.
Hey, it didn't even take any damage because temp HP. Well, the temp HP is probably gone because that was from a potion, and that whole thing takes 10 minutes anyway, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yep.
But as you're, sitting to, heal up and whatnot,
Yay! Full health.
actually, I have to double check something. The wizard that led you here suddenly materializes in front of you as he teleports to you. What was it? The Archmagus? Oh yeah, Marcus the Magus. Marcus Toll Ambrosius. The Archmagus appears in front of you. He smiles as he strokes his beard and says, I felt the opening of a rift into the void, followed soon after by its closing. It seems as though all of you are all right, for the most part, anyway.
Relatively speaking, yes.
Ow.
Right.
I mean, it would have been nice if I had been able to keep a trophy of that void dragon.
Hmm.
Though I did. I'm the one who blew its brains out.
Creatures of the void are unable to retain their form the moment that they lose, the moment that their life force is gone. Still,
Pity. It would have been a great mount on my wall.
Still, I must commend you for dealing with such a threat. Certainly, had a void dragon broken free, the armies of Eretani would not have been able to fend against it. For that, I must give you thanks. However, and I say this, let's see. He says, I say this as word from Emperor Adonis himself. As such, while I am certain this may not please you to hear, it is not I who can do anything about it.
Just rip the gauze off.
The Emperor, being wary of all of you, has determined that you are... The Emperor, being still wary of all of you, wishes to inform you that you will not be allowed entry into Eretani again until those brands have been removed.
Yeah, figures.
As such, I will take
that's
it.
unfortunate.
As such, I will take it upon myself to transport you outside of the city gates. That way you need not return through the sewers. Once you are out of the city gates, unfortunately there is nothing more I can do to aid you.
Can't even point us in the right direction.
Well, on that, he's actually going to do exactly as he just said and teleport you all outside of the gates. Which now should bring all of you onto the Irdrith Hollow map.
World map.
You can now you can now see the overworld. I'm going to, whoops, I did the wrong thing. Oh wait, no, that's fine. I don't need that. I toggled navigation on Eretani and it disappeared. But then I was like, oh no, wait, that's fine. I turned off Eretani. Anyway, so he teleports you to here, just outside of the gates. From the outside, you can see that there are paths that lead west and south. The western path leads towards the Frostfire Peaks. The south path leads down into the Sunless Quagmire. After having teleported you out of the city, the Archmagus tells you there are 3 places that you may wish to venture from here. More than likely, if each of these, more than likely if these brands are involved with the rest of Irdrith's Hollow, then you will likely wish to travel to either Agrinia, Atrophy, or Kasan, as they are the other 3 cities, or towns, I suppose, in this area. Kasan lies within the Viridian Weald, and the easiest way to get there would be to either travel to Agrinia or Atrophy first. If you wish to travel to neither, there is any number of places that you could, of course, visit. He snaps his fingers, and basically the map that you're seeing as players, like a map that shows that, what you're seeing as players kind of appears in front of you. He says, take this map. It may aid you in figuring out where you wish to go. If you are feeling brave, you could, of course, venture yourselves to the Tower of Zorn, where Irdrith herself lives. But of course, how you would get there is an interesting question. He points towards the horizon, in the direction of where the Tower of Zorn would be. When you turn your attention to the west, southwest, towards this direction, off on the horizon, you can see a massive metal tower floating high up in the sky.
Huh. Well, shit.
Well, fuck me. Look
Whoa,
at
that's pretty high up there.
The
You think?
yes, the tower itself is, I would say, about a mile up, from the ground to begin with. But then the tower itself is like massive. Even like looking out at sort of the edge of your view out towards the horizon, it still looks huge. So
what wizard did she have to? Well, who'd she have to kill to do that? Or to have it?
Someone who is definitely compensating for something.
The tower has been there for as long as this land has been known as Irdrith's Hollow. In fact, there are stories that the tower has been there since even before Irdrith herself even formed the Hollow centuries ago. Who created it, or what, or how, is unknown. Even riding on the backs of some of our greatest flying mounts, we have not been able to fly high enough to reach the tower. It is only a wonder how it got there and who created it to begin with. But knowing that Irdrith herself reigns from there makes it all the more majestic.
Well, can I at least have some supplies for on the...
Is it a good time to reintroduce Leica yet?
Yeah, you can have, in fact, as you're, looking out towards the tower, the Archmagus says, "Oh yes, I believe there was one other that wished to travel with you." He snaps his fingers, and Leica and all of her, carriage and whatnot, all of that stuff, just materializes next to you.
You.
That's
And you.
flashy.
It makes a...
Didn't I say warn me before you do that?
The Archmagus just smirks and chuckles. And then he raises his hand, snaps his fingers, and vanishes. Leica has Leica can actually have extra supplies that she bought if you want to do that, Gunner. Since she would have figured we're gonna go on this adventure trip eventually, and so she would have bought the supplies and stuff.
Well, she is a trader as well, so she would have bought some for selling as is.
Right. So the path lies before you. You now have the choice, a choice that I would like all of you to make before we end session, partially so that I know what I'm looking at in the way of ensuring it's built before 2 weeks from now. But you
do
have
we
the
go
choice
to
of
the
where
place
you want.
called the Sunlit?
How about the other one? The where we have to cross the Frostfire Mountains.
Yeah,
Or,
I don't
we
like
could-
the vibe from a place called the Sunless Quagmire.
Well, we could avoid the sunless quagmire and go through the Storm Mountains.
Yes, the Hragfell, the Storm Mountains.
Hmm.
Their name is the Hragfell. Hragfell is a northern human term. What we would call Norse, but a northern human term for the Storm Mountains. So.
Before you all take a fucking decision, let me get some. Would you let me get something straight here? You all were. I already paid for your room. I paid for your tab. And I paid to make sure nobody stole your shit. You all owe me, which means you all work for me.
I wasn't there.
That's true. Scarcron wasn't there.
You're now with me by proxy.
Oh my God,
just
are we
need
really doing this
supplies.
again?
I just need some supplies to make my shit.
You can buy.
Uh,
Listen, if I supply it with you for you, you work for me. Otherwise, you could hand me. Otherwise, you could pay for it. Your choice.
Right.
fine, if I'm gonna be working for you anyway, I might as well do it to no, no cost of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Smart
at you shaking down the new people.
Smart
Yeah.
boy. Now, then, as I introduce myself, I'm Micah, an associate of Don's. This is my wagon. This is where I do my business, and this is this is what we'll be using for travel.
Hmm.
And this is my steed. He just whistles, and a leshy and a small leshy just hops out of it like an excited dog.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's an NPC.
Right.
Just saying that now. He's not the steed is not a PC.
Okay.
Well, you're definitely a friend of Don's. You've got the exploitation down to a science.
Yeah.
Now, Don wishes he could be me. He always gives something back. I take. Yeah, now see. Yeah, now see. Yeah, now seeing one petting you anytime soon. Hey, I don't kink shame you. You don't kink shame me.
Fair enough.
Cal just like stares over at Leica with an annoyed look and walks over to Kona and just starts patting on the head, like a good job pat.
Hmm?
Yeah. She starts like objecting, but her tail starts to wag a little. It's just-
Anyway, you best shack up, find a spot to sleep, and there's a bath inside.
Hmm.
Then she just addresses her Leshy. All right, D. All right, D. Need you as a horse. We're gonna get moving soon.
Mm-hmm.
And the Leshy being a druid, it just transforms into a horse.
Nice. And yeah, like I said, that begs. I mean, it seems like it was kind of already answered, but just to ensure, where is your party planning to venture next? Because I mean, technically at this point, it's open world, and you can technically go anywhere. I mean, you could get
We're
to
not Breath of the
Kasan by
Wild,
going
yes.
past Spectre Ridge if you wanted to.
Ooh,
you
look
know?
at that over there. Ooh, what's that?
Right.
Let's just wander
Technically anything
aimlessly
is
through the
open for
forest.
you to do. There's not much to do on the overworld itself, but still.
30 hours of side quests later.
Right. 30 hours of side quests later.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm of the mind of heading to Egrinia.
Agreenia. Makes
Yeah.
I'm
sense.
down for some mountain
It
climbing.
sounds it
Same
sounds agreeable.
Alrighty.
I also just don't like the idea of like muscle atrophy, just like atrophy.
Yeah.
Let's judge him by the map. It is closer.
It is
Yeah, but
closer.
it sounds like we're gonna have to walk through some kind of quagmire to get there, and I don't really want to do that.
Yeah. Sunless quagmire, giant
What?
swamp of nothing but undead.
However, if it's a swamp, there could be villages of lizard folk
Hmm.
that live within. And
Also, I do
they-
like smashing undead. So,
Yeah.
In what way?
And undead are a good source of bone meal.
Hmm.
Well, I can't exactly heal that at the moment. Like, or if you come down with a disease, I mean, I could make some antiviruses.
Hmm.
Hold on.
Do you have anything for polio?
a vaccine. I could make vaccines to prepare.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Hmm.
You really are a bunch of murder hobos.
Well, no, I don't want to go into the sunless.
Don't want to go to the Sunless Quagmire.
Conan
I
just kind of
very
like,
much would not like that.
Ethy, you're a bunch of can't say it. You're a bunch of murder hobos. Comment. Conan just kind of like gestures to her whole body.
No.
What? You're cute. What about it?
Ah.
But oh man, should have asked about how long it would have to get to Grinia.
Well, judging by this map, it's definitely gonna be faster.
Yeah, I was gonna say you actually have this like map physically. You could easily like
Yeah, but
figure it out if you
How much distance is
you
each
know
square?
know. So like you should like you could probably like if you have any like skill at reading maps like character wise, your characters could probably easily figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. So I mean, it's what 30 feet worth of squares. Apparently, that's funny. To get Grinia, and then what, 50 or whatever to get down to Atrophy there? That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that
Yep.
it's measuring that in feet.
I mean, we don't have a proper scale, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, in character, your like characters would be able to guess that if you went to a Grinia, you could probably make it in about a week and a half. It would take you probably a week just to get to the Quagmire, and then you're going through a marsh, so you're going to be moving very slowly. So just getting
would have
through
to go
that,
through
you're
woods.
probably looking at a full week.
so
And then probably another week to get to Atrophy. So basically a week and a half to get to a Grinia, or 3 plus to get to Atrophy. So
Do you want to go to White One, or do you want to try and go all the way to Malkarth?
Right. So,
okay.
but
Or
yeah,
we could just take a straight shot all the way to the Dragonborn DLC and go
So-
direct case on the straight line.
So 10 days to
10 days
Get
to a
to-
Grinia,
Grinia.
And it's a straight shot.
and it's a straight shot. So,
Um.
and I will
So I
out-
guess
say out of character that if you go to the Quagmire, you will actually be traveling through it in character. Like you won't just get there next session kind of thing. There is stuff in the Quagmire you have to deal with. So, since I know you're factoring
random
time
encounters
and
and
what you can
would be
make and
pretty
stuff,
cool,
so it would be 10 days to a Grinia or 7 days to the Quagmire, which is where the session would begin. So
And then we will have to go through the Quagmire, and then
Right.
then the forest to Atrophy.
right. Yep.
Okay. How quick? Just random question.
Hmm?
How long would it take to go around the Quagmire through the Hregfell?
I would say good luck on that.
That's fair.
The Hregfell, the Storm Mountains, are known as such for the very large population of storm giants that live there.
Oh,
Not fun.
hey, we can
No.
kill someone. We
No.
can kill someone, and steal their belts.
So
So
In fact, that's where the Hreg comes from. Is the storm giants are the northern tongue for storm giant is Hreg. And that is that is the home of the storm giants. It is the Hregfell. The domain of the storm giants or something like that. I don't remember exactly. I know I did some research on like Viking Norse, language to come up with the Hregfell name, but I don't remember exactly how. But basically, the idea is that is the Hregfell is literally where the largest contingent of storm giants live. That is considered to be like if Jotunheim is considered to be the domain of the frost giants, the Hregfell is the domain of the storm giants, kind of thing. So,
okay.
just as
Okay,
like Sumer
so-
would be where the fire giants live. So,
Yeah, I'd rather deal with an undead dragon than deal with that.
I'd rather deal with some undead going to the quagmire than deal with, storm giants. Big guys.
Not just one storm giant, multiple storm giants.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of them.
The biggest of the storm giants.
okay, so
Like it's just sitting on the porch of her stand, just waiting for y'all to decide.
Everybody make a will save.
Oh, jeez.
Everybody
that
make a
include
will
me?
save. Your marks begin to burn as if trying
33.
to push you in a direction. Let's see.
so I'm guessing not me.
Not you, yeah, you don't have. Obviously, Scarcron doesn't have them, so. So Sigurd and Don, all four of you, your marks begin to burn. Sigurd and Don, and Kona, excuse me. I read that as a higher number than 27. So everybody but Cal, basically. All of you feel your marks, the marks on your arm begin to burn. That they don't take control of you or anything, I'll note. But you get this sensation through your marks that is trying, as if it's trying to lead you towards Agrinia. So, you're not being taken control of. It's more a suggestion spell, if you will.
A painful suggestion.
A painful suggestion, yes. So, you don't have to follow it, but that seems to be where your marks want you to go. So.
Well, these things are telling us the path of least resistance.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Okay, so GM. Crafting things.
Okay.
Would you say the appropriate DC for crafting a batch would be level?
Sorry, you broke up, so I didn't hear. Say that again.
Would you say the appropriate level for crafting a batch of level 5 elixirs would be level 5?
I mean, yeah, I would assume. I would assume that the level of what you're trying to craft would just be the like what you would use for the DC. Like that would be the level of the DC. So yeah, if you're trying to make a level 5 item, I would say that however your rules state on your crafting there, that to use to craft as if you're going to level 5. If that makes sense. I don't entirely
Okay,
know
so-
how all of that works, so
Spend additional downtime. You must spend 4 days at work, at which point you can attempt a crafting check. The GM determines the item based on level, other
level, rarity, and other circumstances. Okay.
like, you know, since we're on the road, but where we have the supplies and,
Right.
you know,
Right.
so you can fine tune the DC.
Select that, you can do the thing, and then the task level. Okay. Yeah. Um. It looks like the DCs are the couple of example DCs that they give here are 15 DC 15 plus item level. So it would be DC 20 for an item level 5.
Okay. So first batch is gonna be my. Let me. Oh, where can I find my character sheet without pressing my character?
I think if you click on the party token, I think that has... No, that's not the...
Nope.
That's not what that is. There was a... I think it's because I just had the wrong token down. Try that token instead. Yeah, there we go. That's the party token. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the wrong token down, so I think I made the party token before they added the like party thing, so but yeah, you can just open up the party token. It shows the party. Speaking of the party,
Yes.
once you've all taken a moment to kind of decide where you're going and how you're going and whatnot, Cassandra is going to interject for a moment and say, I would like to aid all of you as you are venturing towards Agrinia, which is my homeland. I would like to aid you. I came here seeking assistance in... I came to Eritani to seek aid for my people. So if you are venturing there, then I can tell you of what dangers lurk there as long as you don't mind me traveling with you and aiding you. I am a summoner. I am a summoner. I use a fire elemental as my eidolon.
Bedtime. This is a reminder. Bedtime.
Well, welcome along. Well, welcome along, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the more the merrier, I always say.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. We've got a veritable hunting party.
I'm good. Another mouth to feed. Now, if
More
y'all are
hands, more
vegetarian,
swords.
now if y'all are vegan, right?
Ew, no.
Look at me. Do I look vegan?
Cassandra
Look at my
speaks up.
teeth.
Cassandra speaks up and says, "You need not worry about me. I do not require sustenance."
Oh, it doesn't even bother answering.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna question that.
It'll cost 12 platinum total in ramen to craft.
Ooh, all right.
Right? Hold on.
Let's see. I mean, your party, you have 305 total in the party, so that works fine. Speaking of, while the Emperor was not willing to give you a reward, you did
Cheapskate.
gain 120 additional experience,
Ooh.
Hey.
which
So
should
level
put
9.
you, I was gonna say, which should put you at exactly 1,000. Or 0 if you want to consider the fact that, you just leveled up, and so then, therefore,
Yay.
you're at 0. So part of your travel, you can consider some downtime to train your skills, so everybody
Nice.
can level up to level 9. You will definitely need it in this next area. So yeah, you'll definitely want to be
figure out
level
how to
9
do that
for the
again.
next for Agrinia. Things that Cassandra will tell you about Agrinia. Agrinia is a small village, a town rather. They just kind of gained town status. The Frostfire Peaks are a set of volcanic mountains, or they were until several of them stopped erupting and frosted over. There's tale told that some time ago, a few adventurers returned from the Frostfire Peaks bearing an egg. The adventurers and the egg have not been seen since. However, since the egg arrived in Agrinia, strange things have been happening. Things that nobody's quite sure. Nobody's quite sure if there's strange things happening or if they've always been strange. There has been a cult of people dressed in these white robes, calling themselves the Order of Lethe. They speak of freedom through forgetfulness. Nobody
That's
seems...
Okay, that it's giving me some Star Trek vibes.
I was
'Cause
just thinking
there's
of
the-
Gravity Falls.
Because in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, the Enterprise goes to this world where they forget who they are,
Right.
and it's only by going into the certain castle that they can remember after some time.
And remember, right.
And the people believe, they are free to, because they have forgotten all their woes and
all their woes
whatnot.
in their
Yeah,
past and yeah.
yeah.
That seems to be
So-
what this Order of Lethe is, preaching is, forget all of your woes, forget your past, forget. And as you forget, you will find freedom and you will ascend to the heavens.
And there's the red flag.
Right? Yep. The problem is that it's not even so much that people are falling for this, but it definitely seems as though there are gaps in people's memory. And I don't know why. Cassandra, of course, as she said, has come to seek aid, see if somebody can find whatever is causing this. She says, strangely enough,
Ho, 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 ho.
ho, 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 apparently.
Wow.
Nice. That's a 39 on a crafting check.
Nice. That's really nice.
She says,
So, wow.
yeah, that was an incredible roll. It really was.
So, we didn't get any money from that.
No, he did not get any money from clearing Eritani, so.
Cat in the background.
Yeah, the cat got. That's his thing. Middle of the night, he just starts meowing. I don't know what. I don't know what he wants.
He's screaming at you.
He's not screaming at me. He's actually 2 rooms down in the house, so. But he's very loud cat.
Okay. Whenever I quick alchemy, I can make 2 different items using one quick action.
Ooh, neat. Very neat.
Okay, so would you all Skrarkon to burn through stores with his crafting?
I mean, depends on what he's doing. You mean the gold, our money?
Yeah, the platinum.
Yeah. He needs Skarkon needs 12 platinum to craft all the healing potions and stuff like that he's making. So
And keep it within reason.
Well, what I plan on him doing is spend one set of 4 days crafting 4 potions, because crafting batches is 4. It's a batch of 4.
right.
So everyone can have one. And then use the second day to craft himself some bombs. Which would be the same, since, alchemist.
Right.
But 4 platinum, I believe. level 3, DC 18, 3 gold.
Okay. I mean, obviously I don't have a say in it, but...
So gonna make another crafting. I literally can't fail this unless I crit fail. My crafting modifier is larger than my than the DC. So
Places in the DC. Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. Because 19. DC was 18, so...
yep.
Cool. All right.
So everyone has another a permanent level 6 elixir of life. I have 4.
Elixir of life lesser.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have 4 alchemist fires.
And they're level 5. The lesser elixirs of life. So, but yeah, everybody has. So yeah, everybody has an elixir of, a lesser elixir of life that they can add to their inventory. Is what he's saying. So,
yep, and I have 4 of these bad boys.
That said, as a note, I mean, I'm sure everybody here knows, but for those watching the podcast, next week there will be a break from Curse of the Abyssal Brands. We will still be doing a podcast next week, but it is going to be a special spooky Halloween campaign.
Funny enough, like I could have understood that dragon.
Like you could have understood it. Nice.
Oh, yeah, no, Squarkon Oh, I was just gonna say Squarkon speaks, like 5 different languages other than Common, so.
Right. I know some people could understand the dragon, so.
I was able to understand dragon because I was a dragon beforehand.
Yeah. But yeah, so again, to the people of the podcast, next week is a special spooky campaign. The players will be venturing into an old haunted mansion to attempt to break a curse. Will the players be able to break the curse, or will the curse break them?
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, so if you want to come out for that, feel free to come out next week. If all you care about is Curse of the Abyssal Brands, that will be back the week after, which is November 6th, not 6th, 5th. October 29th, next week, is the spooky campaign. And then November 5th we'll be back. We'll probably also be doing, I'll check with the players, but I have plans for a special Christmas campaign too. So,
ooh, we're gonna kill Santa.
These will, I will note that these will be in D&D 5e or a version of D&D 5e. We're testing some things out.
It's gently homebrewed.
Yes, gently homebrewed.
Just put it in the oven and baked it for another minute or 2.
Right. So yeah, feel free to check that out next week. I find it funny because we're gonna go to Agrinia, which is supposed to be this like spooky area, horror themed, and we're doing it after October. after Halloween, we're doing our spooky stuff. Oh well, what can you do?
We can do our serious spooky stuff after Halloween, or silly spooky stuff, for Halloween.
Right. Oh yes. I mean, there's two serious spooky, because there's both Agrinia and Atrophy that are both horror themed. So, hint, hint. Sunless Quagmire and a City of the Undead might have something to do with undead.
What a surprise!
What a shocker, right?
Oh wow! Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it, right? So,
yeah, nothing. Sorry.
Okay. But with that said, for those tuning into the podcast, if you're not watching on Twitch, then feel free to subscribe. Check the playlist for the other episodes of the podcast. You can come out to twitch.tv/Serene Inc. and see us live. Doing this usually every Sunday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see. I'm wondering, it's fall back in November, right? Daylight savings time?
Yeah,
So
it falls back
it'll-
because it's the season fall.
Yeah, so it's...
Yeah.
I mean, it'll still be 8 o'clock, but it'll feel earlier because we're... Right?
Yeah.
Is that... I always get it wrong. I don't know. Anyway...
This means it gets darker earlier, so it'll feel later.
Yeah, it'll feel late. It'll feel later 2 weeks from now. So, next week it'll be the same.
We'll experience 1 o'clock twice in a row, one day. So that's how I remember it.
Right. Yeah, I'm never good with daylight savings time. And I know that some states have also voted to just keep daylight savings time all year round, and so hopefully everywhere will do that at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, there are links, by the way, to Patreon and Discord. Feel free to check those out. They do help support the channel quite a bit. And you can also come on out, hang out with us, chat, and all that. So, and with that, that's all I have to say. So, we'll catch you all next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
And click all the buttons.
Click all the buttons.
Yeah, click every button.
Like, comment, subscribe, and feed the algorithm.
Right. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes. See you later.